Hello there, Facebook and CFO.
Nice to see you.
Celtic Festival Online. We are here. We are Triskele.
Applause, applause.
We brought our own audience tonight. You can hear them in the background. So this is going out to everyone all over the world. I know Ireland's watching. I know Michigan. I know Canada. So we've got lots of people to shout out to. So, and all the people here in front.
We've been missing playing at the festivals this summer, and we've been just virtual, and it's a lot different when you can't hug your fans. So I hope you enjoy and get a really big hug from us. Hope you're going to enjoy our performance tonight.
All right, let's get into the Irish mood. This is a song I wrote about the flag, the green, white, and orange. Jen. Because this is a Celtic festival, all nations, and I love the website that Colleen and her crew have collected. If you haven't had a chance, you get to learn about all the smaller nations you don't hear much about, and it's really wonderful resource. So we're so thankful that they developed this.
Yeah, it's not just Ireland. It's like Welsh, Scots Gaelic, all different all over. Isle of Man. Check it out if you haven't checked it out already.
For sure, for sure.
For sure. So speaking of the different languages, we're going to do an Irish number in Gaelic. It's called Marún Galgilas, My Faithful Fair One. And if you all know it, please join in, right?
With correct pronunciation.
Marún Galgilas, Gilas, Gilas, Marún Galgilas, until to now. Will me fair out a gale cafe, me a kuna gale on Tomishanti.
You are my fair one, my only rare one. Return, my fair one, oh hear me cry. For thee, my maiden, I'm sorrow laden. Without my fair one, I'll pine and die.
Marún Galgilas, Gilas, Gilas, Marún Galgilas, until to now. Will me fair out a gale cafe, me a kuna gale on Tomishanti.
If wings were mine now to skim the brine now, like a seagull to float to free, to Isle shore now where bears before now, where dwells the maiden who's dear to me.
Is Cuig na grieve me and riach na whalen, and not a get trom or burn the trom. Farber and gree Bagdan Ellon Elak, Farber and gree Bagdan Mintin Trom.
Marungal Gilas, 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 Marungal Gilas, not till to now. Kamil mi fei ruta gel cafe, me hakuna gel on Tomishonti. Marungal Gilas, 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 Marungal Gilas, not till to now. Kamil mi fei ruta gel cafe, me hakuna gel on Tomishonti.
Oh, we have friends in the house. For all of you who don't know us, I'm sure there's a lot out there that haven't met us yet. I am from Dublin, Ireland. I'm the youngest of 16, and I never got to talk growing up, so I make up for it now. So don't mind these girls. If you want a joke, text it into Facebook and put a hand up, and we'll be glad to give you a joke. So
We do have some
we do have people, live people.
here.
They're not dead, they're live, and they would like a joke. So here's a start off. Paddy says to his wife, "My wife is driving me to drink." And his friend said, "Sure, you're lucky. Mine makes me walk."
Bump. And you all need a cool drink to, it's 88 degrees here in upstate New York. I don't know. Hopefully you're comfortable in the air conditioning or somewhere where you got a nice breeze. So, anyway, you know Nolene is from Dublin. She just told you. Do you know what they call people from Dublin?
Perfect.
No, yeah, Jackeen, you. I call her something else. But anyway, so Jackeens, and then the people that live outside of the city, they're called cold cheese, or, country bumpkins. So that would be myself and Jen. But those two are of the Catholic persuasion, so that means they wear the green, and then I'm the Protestant persuasion, and I get to wear the orange. And do you know what the white in between is? That's the peace and love that we have between us. All right. Anyway, so Jen is going to be playing today something they call in Ireland the silvery flute, or classical flute. And then she's also going to be playing a penny whistle. You just heard her play the penny whistle.
Not found in the dollar store.
And then, of course, Nolene is playing an Irish drum, a bowron. And I'm on the strings today. So hope you enjoy this. This is our introduction to our band.
Oh, her name is Nolene, she's authentic Jackie, and the bowran she beats rather mean.
So be easy and free when you're drinking with me. I'm a lass you don't need every day.
She's a lass you don't need every day. Oh, Sharon's right here, she's so kind and sincere. A party who plays my guitar. So be easy and free when you're drinking with me. I'm a lass you don't meet every day. She's a lass you don't meet every day. Oh, Jen is her name, she's one mighty fine dame. A silvery flute she does play. So be easy and free when you drink and with me. I'm a lass you don't meet every day. She's a lass you don't meet every day. So drink up your glasses of whiskey and beer and whatever else, whatever the cost we won't pay. So be easy and free when you're drinking with me. We're lasses you don't meet every day. We're lasses you don't meet every day. Woo!
All right. Thank you.
So I know that you're already on Facebook because you are watching us right now. But guess what? You can help us too by liking our page, Triskele, on Facebook. So we would love to have more fans. And we also have like CDs. We have like 3 CDs. And I think that the next song is on our last CD we just did about 3 years ago. And so you can purchase those. Just you can write us on Facebook, and we can figure out how we can send it to you and everything. All right?
But make sure you like the Celtic Festival Online, because you're gonna get so enriched. We just heard the Gothard sisters on Friday. They were awesome.
They were so good.
So we're going to Ireland, hopefully, please God, next year if the COVID goes away. Sad to say, because of the COVID, we had to cancel our trip to Ireland this September. And people asked us what happens when you go to Ireland, so I wrote a song that's called Memories to Come. Because what happens in Ireland stays in Ireland. I'm just saying. So this is called Memories to Come, Shinna Willa Carja. Oh yeah, I wrote this.
She wrote this. Nolene wrote it.
Ready?
Shinna Willa Carja, Shinna Willa Foil, Shinna Willa Carja, Shinna Willa Foil. We are going back again across the ocean wide. Want to see the family, the friends we left behind. Shinna Willa Carja, Shinna Willa Foil, Shinna Willa Carja, Shinna Willa Foil. The stories we will share with you to wander around the aisle. The practice mighty fine as well, leave your worries all behind. Shinna Willa Carja, Shinna Willa Foil, Shinna Willa Carja, Shinna Willa Foil. Okay. Weather's very changeable, sunny, rain, and fog. The language might sound different, and the food is mighty hard. Shinna Willa Carja, Shinna Willa Foil, Shinna Willa Carja, Shinna Willa Foil. Shinna Willa Carja, Shinna Willa Foil, Shinna Willa Carja, Shinna Willa Foil.
Woo! Nolene Druckenmiller.
Really? Jacqueline wrote that? Sounds like a Colchi kind of pagan, like, you know. Yeah. Don't you think?
Oh, I see a hand up, Nolene.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you must have paid them.
Like paid mourners, we're paid jokesters out there.
Here's a quickie. What do you get if you cross an atheist and a Jehovah Witness?
What do you get when you cross
Cross
an atheist?
An atheist and a Jehovah Witness. Somebody in Ireland understands me, I know. Somebody who knocks on your door for no apparent reason.
We're going to have to give you guys numbers to hold up for judges.
So anyway, this song is it's kind of a national anthem for all of us who was born in Dublin. It just talks about, I'm sure you all recognize it with your own cities, but when you see the town that you grew up in and turning it into a big city, I was a part of what was Dublin in the rare old times, because everything is changing, buildings are being knocked down, and it's just not the same. So somebody wrote this, don't really remember who, but it's called The Rare Old Times, and if you know it, please join in. Praise and songs and stories, heroes of renown, passing tales and glories that once was Dublin town. The hallowed halls and houses, haunting children's rhyme, that once was Dublin city in the rare old time.
white girl, as pretty as you please, a robe and a child of Mary, from the rebel of liberty, and lost her to a student chap with skin as black as coal. When he took her off the burning hand, he took away my soul. Let's hear ya. Ring a ring of rosy, as the lights decline, I remember Dublin city in the rare old times. Oh, the years have made me bitter, the gargle dims me brain, as Dublin keeps on changing, and nothing seems the same. The pillar and the men have gone, the royal long since pulled down, as the grey unyielding concrete makes the city of my town. Ring a ring of rosy, as the lights decline, I remember Dublin city in the rare old times. Ring a ring of rosy, as the lights decline, I remember Dublin city in the rare old times. Fare thee well, sweet Anna Liffey, I can no longer stay and watch the new glass cages that spring up along the quay. Demise too full of memories, too old to hear new chimes. I'm a part of what was Dublin in the rare old times. Ring a ring of rosy, as the lights decline, I remember Dublin city in the rare old times.
Well done, your wee Jackie.
I saw Nancy's hand had a hand up, or she was scratching her head. I'm not sure which. That indicates a joke. So, the old nun is in school and she's teaching all the young children what they want to be when they grow up. So little Mary has her hand in the back and she's like, okay, Mary, what do you want to be when you grow up? And she said, I want to be a prostitute. And the old nun nearly has a heart attack. She said, Mary, what did you say? And she said, sister, I want to be a prostitute. And she goes, oh, thanks be to God. I thought you said you wanted to be a Protestant.
Remember the white, you know, the white in between there.
So again, you can follow us on Facebook, which you're already following Celtic Festival Online. And thanks again, Colleen, Omar. We love your artwork. We have purchased so much of your words and all your beautiful ways you do your artwork. And we've purchased them, given them as family, and people are like, wow, this is amazing. So take a look, everybody.
And also we need a shout out. We have Carol's daughter, Joellen, and Nate in Michigan. Hello, Michigan. Hope you're enjoying the Irish music. And to Sandra in Ireland, and to Sarah in Ireland, in Dublin. Okay, and to our family down in Delaware. Hello, everybody in Delaware. And Florida. Brian and Brie, hello. And for all of you again, this is a Dublin song. I don't know why we're doing a lot of Dublin songs.
Oh, we know why. You're
I don't know
the
why.
youngest is 16, that's
I
why.
don't know why. So anyway, this is another one, Molly Malone, as they call her in Dublin. She's the tart with the cart. And I know you know this one, so join in.
In Dublin's fair city, where the girls are so pretty, I first set my eyes on sweet Molly Malone. She wheeled a wheelbarrow through streets broad and narrow, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. Are you ready? Alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. Was a fishmonger, sure 'twas no wonder, so were her father and mother before. She both wheeled the barrows through streets broad and narrow, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. Alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh.
This is where we have audience participation. It's a sad verse. You all have to be keeners. She died of a fever, and no one could save her. Can you hear them? And that was the end of sweet Molly Malone. Now her ghost,
Who is a barrow through streets broad and narrow, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. Alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. Alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh.
oh, Molly.
Good old Molly.
How are you, Molly?
Good old chart.
What are you?
A bleeding chart.
Okay, here's a quickie. Confucius say, if your eyes hurt after you drink a cup of coffee, try taking the spoon out first.
Oh,
Oh
boy.
my goodness.
Come on, that was a good
I
one.
That
think
was
people are
pretty
going to go off
That
the
was a
live
good one.
stream. Jeez.
Oh my.
I can hear them laughing out there live on Facebook.
All right. So the next song is
Summer
a very
activity.
old song, and the tune you might even see in the hymnal. It's called "The Water Is Wide." All right. One, two, ready.
The water is wide, I can't cross over, and neither have I wings to fly. Give me a boat that can carry two, and both shall row, my love and I. Oh, love is gentle and love is kind, the sweetest flower when first it's new. But love grows old and waxes gold and fades away like morning dew.
sticky up here,
I
guys.
wish I could jump out of the boat right now. It's really warm here.
Not sorry about it.
Really warm.
So here's a little street song.
But first,
Well, first you gotta
we're out of here. We live out here in the rural area, the countryside. So here's a joke for our local farmers. Why does a chicken coop only have 2 doors?
Why?
Because if it had 4, it would be a sedan.
Oh, jeez.
Ba-dum-bum.
I heard some laughing. I did hear some laughing. Right.
Here's a little something to jump rope with. Tell me, Ma, when I go home, the boys won't leave the girls alone. I pull my hair and stole my comb, and that's alright till I go home. She is handsome, she is pretty, she is a belle of Belfast City. She is a courting 1, 2, 3. Please won't you tell me who is he? Let the wind and the rain and the hail blow high, and the sun comes caroling from the sky. She's as nice as apple pie, she'll get her own man by and by. When she gets her lad of her own, she won't tell her ma when she goes home. Let them all come as they will, for it's Albert Mooney she loves still. Tell me, Ma, when I go home, the boys won't leave the girls alone. I pulled my hair and stole my comb, and that's alright till I go home. She is handsome, she is pretty, she is a belle of Belfast City. She is a courting 1, 2, 3. Please won't you tell me who is he? Please won't you tell me who is he? Please won't you tell me who is he? Woo, woo.
I saw you jump roping. I did.
So we're glad to have an audience that appreciates the Gaelic. It's something that we've made our mission to revive the Gaelic language, and it's teaching through these songs and the stories in the songs. And so Noleen's going to do a very traditional old song called Imminankanik, or Net of the Hills.
This is about a young lad who's escaping from the British soldiers, who goes off into the western parts of Ireland, up into the mountains and the valleys, and he's trying to hide away from them. So he knocks on the door and he asks the people to hide him. So it's called Éamon Ó Cnoic. And this was actually a poem that I learned as a child. I didn't even know it was a song until I came over here to America, and I heard a fiddler playing the song on the fiddle. And I said, hello, let's try it.
And this is also on our first CD.
Misha Éamon Ó Cnoic, hat a boy for flick. Oh, here your slate is long time. I is a quaid, had a yen in Shavich, Managar in a light, then a bone. Iska dark in a down. Her fareg seg, og så nå gaffri me down, far at the stay, och så når vi den var brevlös. Near carret of dawn, tis dawn at lonesome, the gaffri me mark, den var brevlös. Isko gaffri me down, far at the stay, och så når vi den var brevlös.
No lane directing on. Oh, it looks like we're gonna get moving and grooving with this next song.
All right, tell them about
Oh Jesus, here's another song. Okay,
Another
joke.
song.
Another joke. Hold
So
on.
funny.
Oh no, this isn't a joke. This is the truth. And listen, can I just say something before? I know we're running out of time, but the sun is shining beautifully here, and our live show audience people that we have, they're moving further and further back. By the time the sun is gone, they'll be out the door. This is not a joke. This is true. When I was a kid, my parents always said, "Excuse my French," just after saying a swear word. So I'll never forget my first day in school when the nun asked if anybody knew French.
Yeah. All right, this is a song you might recognize from the Celtic Women, but this is the Celtic Chick version. Neil Shannon.
Neil Shannon, we'll the rock. Neil Shannon, beg a margin. Neil Shannon, beg a coil. So the star across the island.
They start to talk around, and then call to me online. Start on tight by the door, go on board as well the one.
I came by the house last night. Told the woman I was staying. Said to her the moon is bright and my bed is too persuaded. Tell me that the night is long. Tell me that the moon is glowing. Till at last I sing the song and must start the music flowing. Never mind the rising light. There's no sign of day or dawning. In my heart is still the night and must stay until the morning. Neil Shannon, near the rock. Neil Shannon, beg a margin. Neil Shannon, beg a foil. So the star across the island.
It's nor day nor yet a while. I can see the starlight shining. Neil Shannon, beg the foil, so his heart across the yellow.
Till the glass one more time, never heeding empty bottle. Turn the water into wine, turn the brownie up to bottle. Neil Shannon, near the rock. Neil Shannon, beg a margin. Neil Shannon, beg a foil. So the star across the island. Don't go out and you home, where the wind and rain are blowing. The fire's raging cold, and then hear the music's flowing. Tell me that the night is long. Tell me that the moon is gleaming. Till like last I sing a song, and we'll keep the music streaming until all the songs are sung. Neil Shannon, near the rock. Neil Shannon, beg a margin. Neil Shannon, beg a foil. So the star across the island. Neil Shannon, near the rock. Neil Shannon, beg a margin. Neil Shannon, beg a foil. So the star across the island.
One of our new ones. Hope you enjoyed it. Ooh. Oh, we have another new one. Brand spanking new.
Oh Jesus.
Tell them about it while I tune here.
Doctor walks into the examining room and he says to Paddy, because Paddy is sitting there with broccoli in his ears and carrots up his nose. And the doctor says, well, it's obvious you're not eating well, or you're not eating properly. something to that effect. I do like this new one, especially with the COVID going on. This nurse goes into the waiting room and she's got her clipboard and she looks around at all full waiting room and she says, due to the HIPAA confidentiality rules, I can no longer call out people by their name. So, would the man with syphilis please follow me?
I did like that one.
Oh, Peggy Gordon, you are my darling. Come sit you down upon my knee. Come tell to me the very reason why I am slighted so by thee. I wish I was in some lonesome valley where womankind cannot be found, where the pretty small birds do change their voices, and every moment a different sound. I'm so in love that I can't deny it. My heart lies hard in my breast, but it's not for you to let the world know it. A troubled mind can know no rest. I put my head to a cask of brandy. It was my fancy, I do declare. For when I'm drinking, I'm always thinking and wishing Peggy Gordon was here. Oh, Peggy Gordon, you are my darling. Come sit you down upon my knee. Come tell to me the very reason why I am slighted so by thee. Why I am slighted so by thee.
Woo! All right, Peggy Gordon. Very old traditional song. I think your wee dog liked that one.
Maybe we could bring little Murphy up to say hello to the crowd. Can we bring Murphy up to say hello, or is it no good?
Well, he's busy right now. We'll bring him up in the end.
Spoiling him.
We do have a couple rebel songs to sing for you this evening.
Yeah, in case you were falling asleep there, honest.
We have a little Westie sitting out there, Murphy, and he's just such a good little boy.
Unlike yourself.
Someone has to be the good one.
By the rising of the moon, by the rising of the moon, where the pipes must be together at the rising of the moon.
Ah, come tell me, Sean O'Farrell, tell me why you hurry so. I should both go hush and listen, and just keep her all aglow. And there are orders from the captain, get you ready quick and soon. But the pipes must be together at the rising of the moon.
By the rising of the moon, by the rising of the moon,
the crowd here that we had on our driveway, they're all up dancing on the table.
You're right, they wouldn't believe you.
Oh, you want another one?
Maybe not.
It's like 98 degrees, but with the humidity, it's like 105. Paddy's wife came home from the doctor, and Paddy's wife came home from the doctor, and Paddy said, "How did it go?" And she said, "It was brilliant. It was grand. It was great." He said, "For a 45-year-old, I have the breasts of an 18-year-old." And he said, "Oh yes, and what about your 45-year-old arse?" And she said, "You know, it's funny. Your name never came up."
Ba-dum-bum. All right, we're going to keep the Irish blood flowing here, and we're going to do another rebel medley.
Now calm down out there, right?
You know, they can barely move. Ready, and some say the devil is dead, the devil is dead, the devil is dead. Some say the devil is dead and buried in Killarney. More say he rose again, more say he rose again, more say he rose again. Join the British Army. We're on the one road, sharing the one road. We're on the road to God knows where. We're on the one road, maybe the wrong road, but we're together now, who cares? North and south and Cumbernauld, down and Belfast, Cork and Donegal. We're on the one road, singing along, singing a soldier's song. A nation once again, a nation once again, and Ireland on the province be. A nation once again, a nation once again, a nation once again, and Ireland on the province be. A nation once again, a nation once again, a nation once again, and Ireland long the province be. A nation once again. Woo!
We have a very special song to follow up with those two that Sharon wrote a few years back.
A few years back, yes. So, this, as the story goes, we were in Derry, in the north, and we were in a hotel room watching the Weather Channel. And I just never saw this before, that they had blocked out all of south of Ireland and just, Northern Ireland and Scotland and Wales and England were all lit up. And I thought, how weird is that? You can't even show your whole country. And anyways, I was inspired to write this, and I hope you like the message that maybe someday, hopefully, Ireland will be united again. And we can all show the entire map. Just a second, I gotta get a keyboard on here. Sorry, the 12 string's not fond of this heat and humidity. And there we are. And I can only dream o'er Ireland I see two hearts that beat as one, united eternally. The lines upon your face, like stars upon